Again, what I want to do today is I call it part duo because again, we're always fighting with ourselves to do lead generation, even though it's right there in front of us. And even though we understand the importance of prospecting, many times we don't. A month ago, I shared with you a way to get a call to action with what is your home worth. So what I want to do today is I want to run through the slides because what I'm going to show you is how to download House Logic's guides, personalize them to you, and also how to download Realtor.com's guides, but you can't personalize them, okay? And then how do I make them available so that I can go out there on Facebook and say, hey, check out this buyer's guide. And again, I love the House Logic buyer guide because again, you get to personalize it to yourself. So like I say, I'm going to walk through the slides. I'm going to try to do it rather quickly, but don't let me go too quickly that I lose anybody. Because again, I want you to understand the call to action social media posts it's proven to be one of the strongest lead generation tools. In other words, you're doing something that is requiring those that are looking at your post to take action. And it's all about call to action, all right? So let's see what we can do here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here to House Logic. And again, if you've never been here before, right over here, underneath Themes of the Month, you will actually see a box that says you need to put in your NERDS ID and your last name. Again, it's free, okay? Doesn't cost you anything. Put in your NERDS ID, your last name, and you got instant access. So then we're going to scroll down the page till we get to, see that free consumer guides. I mean, it's right there, right on the right-hand side. And just below it, you have your choice of buyer guide, selling guide, or hey, maybe you don't even know if they're a buyer or seller, so you want to send them both. Again, I'm going to show you how to download these guys and personalize them. So here we are. You click on, see that says House Logic Buyer's Guide Word Final Doc. So you're going to, now you can either save the file or open it in Word. I'm going to encourage you to open it in Word for the simple reason that when you get there, you notice right there at the top where it says enable editing. Again, we got to do that in order to personalize it, okay? Ought to make sense. And it's in Word document, so it's pretty simple. What you're going to do is down there in the footer section, you're going to do a double click so that you highlight that rectangle down there. See how everything is all highlighted? Because this is where I'm going to insert my Coldwell Banker logo. See that? Ain't that pretty? I mean, come on, how simple was that? Ta-da! Yeah! All right. So now I want to insert my contact information into this text box. Okay. So again, double click, highlight. All right. There you go. And then, wow, look at that. Entered it in. And again, you can put in there whatever you want. I got my name, I got my phone number, I got my email, and I got my website. Put in there whatever you want. Again, you're personalizing it to you. You ought to at least have your contact information in there. All right, ta-da! Again, once again, ha, 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 ha. All right, so now we're on Realtor.com. Now, see how easy all this is? We're just moving along, you know, getting ready for Gen Blue and moving along. So right up there, you see news and insights. See that? News and insights. Kind of mouse over it. And what will happen is this menu will come down. And then down here, oh, looky there, click on housing resources. Again, I feel like I'm spoon feeding my 6-month-old right now. I don't know. What the heck? I know you think I'm crazy because I got a 6-month-old, but that's okay. I know I am. Anyways, continuing on. Now we're going to move over this buyers. And again, there's resources and everything else. But I'm focusing on right now, I'm focusing on buyers. All right. And then right there where it says guides and resources, we're just going to click on that. And then look at this. This is how easy it is. All you got to do is click. It's going to download the guide. And it's a really nice guide done by realtor.com. So all you got to do now is when you click on that symbol over there, that acrobat symbol, what will happen is it will automatically go to that. See, click OK. So now we have 2 house buying guides. What are you going to do with them? I mean, seriously, you got them. What are you going to do with them? Well, hopefully you're going to do what I'm going to show you to do. First thing I want you to do is go to Google. And when you're at Google, I want you to click on those little 9 boxes over there. All right? They're always there. And when you click on them, menu opens up. You got a drive icon. Now, some of you may not know, or some of you may not have ever been there, and that's okay because it's there and there's nothing you have to do to set it up. You know, some of us use Dropbox, some of us use OneDrive. In reality, you could save a lot of stuff into Google Docs. I have no idea what the capacity is. So anyways, we click on Drive, and this is what my drive looks like. So we get there. Now we're going to click on that little arrow over there, and this menu comes down. Then we're going to click on Upload Files. So wherever you put the files, see over here now in the bottom right-hand corner, whether you saved them in your downloads, whether you saved them on your desktop, whatever you did, all you have to do is click on them, upload them, boom, you're done. All right. Once they're uploaded, you're going to click Recent because you want to see those 2 guides. Okay, that's what you just uploaded. So now you're going to right click on the guide. You're going to get shareable link. Now, people won't be notified. Changing the link option won't notify people. Absolutely right. You can leave it on restricted, or you can click on it and you can change it. Again, choice is really yours. And what that does is, with it on restricted, you have to pass the link along. All right, because it'll keep track of that through your Facebook and such. So click got it. Click the copy link. Now we're going to Facebook. All right, we're going to create a post. And again, I got this picture. I just Googled house buyer guides. All right, I Googled it and I grabbed that guide right there. Then I went out and created a post. And again, when they click on that link, they're going to download the guide. So before I jump into the actual application, do I got any questions? I want to make sure everybody's with me. All right, we'll come back to questions at the end, but let me close this up, get this up. And again, we're going to start out right with House Logic. And again, like I said, if you've not logged in before, you're going to have a login here, which is going to take your Nerds ID and your last name. Again, it's free. So right here's my buying guide, okay? Selling guide, buyer and seller guide. I encourage you to get all 3. Take the time to personalize them. So all I got to do is click on it. I'm going to open it with Word. And there it is. All right. First thing I got to do is click on Enable Editing. Come on, there you go. Now I'm going to scroll down to get to the first page, because this is where I want to be, right here on the first page. I'm going to double click in there. Oh, come up here. Menu bars things right in my face. So I'm going to click on Insert. Okay, see my box is highlighted. I'm clicking on Insert to insert a picture from my computer. Needless to say, I have lots of pictures. I like that logo right there. That's the one I'm going to put in there. This one, again, I don't like the capital B there. Word likes to control things. I don't really like that. All right. So I got it done. I'm going to click out here and look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. And again, look what happens though. Now it's on every page. So every page that they look at, as they step through here, it's going to have your information at the bottom. Isn't that awesome? I mean, come on. It's personalized to you. I mean, if you want to get fancy, you can actually come in here and edit and do all kinds of other weird things. Personally, I just leave it alone. But anyways, I'm going to take it. I'm going to save this. I'm going to put it down there in my downloads. So I got the House Logic one. So I got to go back to my screen here. I'm going to click on Realtor.com. And again, under News and Insights, when I see that, when I moused over, I ain't clicking or nothing. I come down here to Housing Resources. Click on Housing Resources. And again, this comes up. I'm going to come up here to Buyers. And again, I could do for sellers and for homeowners. Like I said, both are there. Down here to Guides and Resources. All I'm going to do is click on this. Automatically comes up. Come over here to that little Acrobat symbol. I'm actually going to open it with Acrobat just so you can see what it looks like. See, nice and pretty. And again, if you wanted to get fancy, you could actually take and come up here and do this where it says take a snapshot. You could come and with that snapshot feature, you can come up here and do this. What it does is it'll save that image in to your clipboard. So you could actually go into PowerPoint if you wanted to. Let me just do that just so I can show you what I'm talking about. Come on. There you go, baby. Come into PowerPoint just because, you know, you want to be original, authentic, and all that other good stuff. And there is, now we're going to have to resize it a little bit. But there it is. Then all you got to do is come up here and do Save As. I'm going to save it into my download file. And I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as presentation 2. But I don't want that as a PTX, do I? I want it as a JPEG. Okay, so now that's going to be available for us. So what do we do? Let me go back to, now again, I'm all done with this. So I can get out of, make sure it doesn't get, yeah, there we go. No, they got rid of everything. Make that go small. Close that out. Okay. No, there we go. Okay, where I'm going to go now is I'm going to go to Facebook. Oh, actually, I'm going to go to Google first. There we go. So here I am. There's those 9 little squares, right? Going to click on that. Going to click on Drive. I'm going to come up here, right there at that arrow. I'm going to click on the arrow so that this opens up. Click on that. Go to my downloads, and there's, oh, I didn't save the, I didn't save my other one. I got to go. I'm gonna do this report just so I got 2 to upload. Because what I'm trying to show you is that, again, you can upload more than 1 file at a time. You don't have to worry. Okay, both files there. As soon as they're both up, you see that? You see the green check mark? So then you come over here on the left-hand side. Once you see this on the right, you come over to recent, and there's your 2 guides. All right. So this is the one I'm going to take now. I'm going to right click. I'm going to get a shareable link. Again, I'm just going to say, got it. Copy the link. Come back to Facebook. Let me get to my business page. So here we are at create post. Remember, I want to have some kind of an image, so I'm going to click on that. There's this one I also got off of Google. I just grabbed a picture, didn't really care. And then here we go, click on. I don't know why that's opening up. So I'm going to come down, go put in my link that I copied to the, see that? Then I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put in a couple of, let me put it this way. Oh, I must have hit enter. Sometimes it might. All right. So got all this stuff in my way, so I can't even see it. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on visitor, just so, again, this is how somebody's going to come to your page. There's my home buyer's guide. So what will happen is click on the link below to see my home buyer's guide. And so when they click on that link, look at that. Bada! And just personalize to you. And again, they can download it right over here. They can print it from here. They can do whatever with it, whatever they want. But there's your guide. And again, here's the cool thing, you know, again, it's got your branding on it. I like realtor.com for the point of information, but the reality is I like this one because it makes you stand out, makes you something special, because they're going to think you did it. And the cool thing about it is, again, folks, it's free. All I'm trying to do is encourage you to do what you need to do to get people to engage with your post, which brings me back to questions. So what do we got? Nothing? Now, for those of you, if you didn't get to see the slideshow, I try to make it as comprehensive as I could, because when I know that I have a tendency to move kind of quickly when I do that. So, questions? All right. Next, in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing Core Social, which is from the Core Listing Machine. Basically, again, trying to use one of our tools as all of our tools are going to be morphed here rather quickly with the introduction or the launch of Desk. Use some of the tools that aren't going to change, such as Core Social. And how do we use it? Because again, using Core Social, you can actually generate leads as well. I kind of focus on leads because some of us are doing rather well in this market and some of us are struggling for reasons of our own. And again, it all comes back down to prospects and our willingness to talk to folks. But again, one more plug for Gen Blue Virtual. Okay.
Are you going to send the recording out, Bob?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep, and I will also attach a PDF version of the slides. Anything, folks? Well, thank you for inviting me into wherever we met, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks, hopefully. Enjoy. Bye-bye.